Hello everyone, welcome to weekly IELTS session 2. Today we are going to discuss writing task 1 bar chart. In writing task 1 we have 20 minutes and we have to write at least 150 words in 20 minutes. When we start writing a bar chart, the first part is the introduction. In introduction, we are supposed to paraphrase the question. It means to change the question into our own words. So here the question is, the chart shows the percentage of males and females who were overweight in Australia from 1980 to 2010. So let's start paraphrasing this part. In place of chart, we'll write the chart only because a chart is a chart, or we can write it the bar chart. In place of shows, we can use the verb illustrates or gives information about or describes, but I recommend that you guys always use gives the information about because that increases your word length. Gives the information about. Now the information is about the percentage of males and females who are overweight. We can't change the word percentage. A percentage is a percentage. It's not rate or ratio. So we'll write the percentage of. Instead of writing males and females, we'll write men and women. Overweight men and women in Australia. Now we can't write from 1980 to 2010 because they have already used it in the question. We can write it like in 4 different years. If we want to list down those words, we can do that, but for that we have to use a semicolon first. 1980, 1990, 2000 and 2010. So our introduction part is complete here. The next is overview. In overview, we'll write 1 or 2 main trends that are being followed throughout the years, throughout the data. So here we can see that the first trend is that this blue bar is always higher than the orange bar. That means the percentage of overweight men is always higher than the percentage of overweight women. Secondly, there is consistent increase in the percentage of males and females who are overweight. So these are our 2 trends. To start the overview paragraph, we always use the phrase overall. It can be seen that the percentage of overweight men was higher than the percentage of overweight women in each given year. This is the first trend. Second trend is also the percentage of both overweight men and women gradually increased over the given years. So we have mentioned 2 trends in the overview paragraph. Next we'll come to body paragraph 1. In body paragraph 1, we start with the main feature, the highlighted feature. It can be the highest value or the lowest value. So if we see this graph, if we see the chart, the highest value is this one, year 2000, because in this year the percentage of overweight men as well as the percentage of overweight women is highest. In first 2 years it is lower, and in the last year 2010 the percentage of men is slightly lower while the percentage of women is almost same. So 2000 is the striking feature because it has the highest value for both. To start the body paragraph 1, we use the phrase the most significant feature of the chart is that the percentage of both overweight men as well as overweight women reached its peak. Now the highest point is the peak. Reached its peak in the year 2000, touching the mark of 65% for men and 52% for women. This is a striking feature. After that, we'll start comparing the data and contrasting the data. We start from the first year. However, in 1980, we use however because the data here is totally opposite. In 2000, the value is quite high, while in 1980 the value is the lowest. So it is a clear contrast, clear contradiction. So we'll use the phrases of contradiction like however or whereas or in contrast. We can use any of these. However, in 1980, now as we can see here, in 1980 there are 40% males and nearly 31-32% females. So 40% can be written as 4 out of 10 and 31 can be written as roughly 3 out of 10. Instead of writing the percentages again and again, we'll use other methods of writing percentages. So coming to details, in 1980, 4 out of 10 males and roughly 3 out of 10 females in Australia were reported overweight. We can't change the word overweight because that's the keyword of the data. We can't write it obese or they were suffering from obesity. Obesity doesn't necessarily mean being overweight. So the first body paragraph is complete. Now we have 2 more years to cover, 1990 and 2010. We'll make a separate body paragraph for that. In body paragraph 2 also we have to cover the details. We have to make comparisons and contrasts. We can cover the remaining details in body paragraph 2. coming here to body paragraph 2. In the following 10 years, the percentage of both genders saw a rise, which continued till the year 2000. As we can see here, from 1980 to 1990, the value for both males as well as females is increasing. So we can write the percentage of both genders saw a rise, which continued till 2000, till the year 2000. This is also increasing in 2000, so it continued till the year 2000. After that, we have already mentioned this point as the striking feature, as a main feature. So we have done this. Now the last year is left. Coming to this part. In contrast, after 2000, a gradual fall was observed in the percentage of overweight males, because after 2000, in the year 2010, the value for males is decreasing. That dropped by 4% from the peak of 65% and reach 61% in 2010, whereas that means the same value is the percentage of females. That of females remained same in 2010 as in 2000. That was 52%. So here a task 1 is complete. I hope now you guys are clear with how to attempt writing task 1 effectively, how to use the connectors, how to compare and contrast the data, and what's the structure of writing task 1. I hope you really like my video. Please don't forget to share my video, and also please like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have any query related to IELTS, you can call me or WhatsApp me on the given number. Thank you so much.